What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Top 10 Tuesday. Today, very special guest, newest producer of The Bum, Noah DeLumpa is here. Noah, welcome.
Hey.
Glad to have you. This is probably one of the first time people are seeing your face, so that's a good
Yeah.
thing. Or a bad thing, depending on how people take it. We'll see.
It's up to them. It's up to them.
Yeah, smart.
Perception's reality.
Yeah, smart call wearing the merch, too. You went over some points.
Oh, yeah. Dude. Look at this thing.
Yeah, perfect. So we're doing top 10 guilty pleasures. This is a Michael Bailey idea, which I really liked. I like the idea. So Noah, you get to decide the order. So guests always get to decide the order. Do you want to go first, second, third, and then you can decide who goes in the other spots.
Okay. I'll go third.
Third. Okay. Who do you want to go first?
I want to hear what you guys got. Let's have Wyatt. You go first.
Okay. All right. I will go first.
Mr. Head Coach.
We'll see.
Lead us off.
We need so scoreboard update. Michael, you're at 2. Guests are at 2, and I'm at 1. Is that right?
Yeah. Wait, can I first, before we get started, can I get an apology from you?
No.
I believe I am owed an apology after you were shaming my list.
I will continue to shame your list.
I'm just saying, I think you should. I mean, I don't know. I kind of made you eat your words in terms of
you didn't
the scoreboard from last week. So I just want to put that out there.
You can say that all you want. I still think it's one of the worst picks in the history of this show. Possibly the worst.
Numbers don't lie.
Whatever. Also, shout out me. I'm fighting like a wicked cough. Flu game, some might say. So I don't think it affected my list at all, but if it did, I can blame that. So
okay. All
right. We'll get into it. My number 10. My number 10 is something I've been doing a lot of recently. Honestly, this list was pretty easy for me to make. I just jotted down things I like to do. And I've been doing this a lot recently because I've been really tired. I've been working hard. My number 10 is going to bed before 10 o'clock. It's a guilty pleasure of mine. Most people stay up, our age. We're young. We're 22, 23, whatever. We stay up late, play video games past midnight, whatever. Scroll through the TikTok. No, going to bed early, like before 10, is awesome. It's so much fun. You wake up at like 7 and you're well rested. That's awesome. Okay. Then you get a full day. There's nothing. There's nothing fun to do past 10 anyways on like a weekday. So just go to bed.
Debatable.
Oh my gosh.
Debatable.
But yeah, that's my number 10. Going to bed before 10.
Okay.
It's not a bad pick. So my number 10 is actually one of 2 movies that I have on here. Well, I guess this is technically 2 movies since it's kind of a series of movies. My number 10 is the Smurfs Movies. I think they get shit on a lot, mainly because it's kind of a kids movie, but I actually just watched them about 2 weeks ago because they're great movies. Neil Patrick Harris got a bunch of great voice actors in there playing the Smurfs as well. But yeah, they're great, family-friendly movie. It's just one of those feel-good movies, happy ending. And yeah, the Smurfs are funny. They're little blue people. Yeah, I loved watching them as a kid. Had the little action figures of them as a kid, and love the Smurfs, and I love watching those movies again.
Are those like half animation, half like real life movies?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so. I don't think I've seen them.
No,
to be
the
honest.
Smurfs are actually real. Why? Same with Unicorn, the Loch Ness Monster.
You know what I meant? Is I didn't know if it was fully animated or like one of those where like it's animation in real life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I was just a genuine question, and you just got all smart ass.
Okay. It was a stupid question. So okay, yeah, sure.
All right. Wait, did they have those Smurf action figures in the McDonald's meals?
Yeah, they did.
Sure, yeah.
Where? Because I remember I had a few of those. I'm like, why did I have that? Oh yeah, McDonald's.
McDonald's.
I probably went to McDonald's like a shit ton that month. Whenever they had them in, I was just racking them up.
Yeah,
that's probably why I was fat as a kid.
Blame it on the Smurfs, man. Fuck.
Blame it on the Smurfs.
Okay, so my number 10 is also a movie series. I just enjoyed watching it. I enjoy watching it if it's on TV. It's High School Musical. It's a great film. Hey, man, talk about feel good. Come on, man. High School Musical make you feel. You just gotta. I don't know.
Give me the order. 1, 2, or 3. What's your favorite?
So second is my favorite.
Good.
Easy.
Nice.
And then, man, I gotta go first. The first one, second, and then the third one is third. But
I think that's like what people think for the most part.
I think that's
I'm
fair.
personally 1, 2, 3. I like
Okay.
classic original one first, but I still love the second one. The second one's like up there. It's like
The music in the second one.
Mm-hmm.
My opinion.
Yeah, I agree. I like that pick. My number 9 actually has something to do with that. It's not specifically High School Musical, but you'll understand here in a second. This is one of my favorite things to do by myself, which is most guilty pleasures. You do it by yourself. It's not a social thing. It's just for you and your own. This is singing both parts of a duet in my car, and specifically from High School Musical 2, Gotta Go My Own Way. Singing Troy and Vanessa's parts, like you change your voice as you're singing both parts of duet. I almost put just like singing to myself in the car, but I want to get more specific. When you're singing a duet and you sing both parts, it's really fun, and you like change your voice and you almost like pick different sides of the wheel as it's happening. It's really fun.
You pick different sides of the wheel.
Oh yeah, if you're Troy, you're over here. You're Vanessa over here. What about us? What about everything we've been through? But what about yours? That's just a little sneak peek into my life. That's what I do quite a bit.
You should make a vid. You should put a little camera up and just. I would like to see that.
Carpool karaoke. It's just me, and I'm just. Yeah,
I like that.
I'm in. But yeah, so my number 9, singing both parts of a duet in my car.
That's going. Yeah, Don't Stop Believing is a good one. Good like duet to sing. Different styles, but like yourself doing both parts.
Mm-hmm.
My number 9, I love doing this at night. Probably what I'll do in about an hour from now after I take a shower is wearing a robe. I think it's very slept on, and I personally love it. I don't think it's that. I don't know. I feel like it's not that popular, but at the same time, it's it's just a very comfortable thing. I have a nice silk one, and I have a nice, like puffy kind of fleece one, which is nice. And yeah, it's good to just relax. Maybe have a nightcap or a tea or something, just chilling in bed before we go to bed.
What's your preference between, like, what goes into the decision between the silk one or the fluff one?
It's a great question. I was hoping someone asked that actually. Yeah, so the silk one is more of a summer robe. So that's more of it's hot outside because that's one's a lot lighter. In the wintertime, fleece, gotta, bundle up kind of, even though I'm, in the comfort of my own home. So yeah, that's the deciding factor.
Have you ever slept in a robe?
No.
Do you go naked under the robe?
That's a good question.
No, I still do boxers.
Fair.
Because that's what I sleep in. So because then when I go to sleep, it's just boom.
Just take the robe off. It's efficient. I like it. I don't wear a robe. I haven't worn a robe in quite some time, but I have nothing against it. I just don't have a robe, and I'm not gonna go out of my way to buy a robe.
It takes like
good Christmas gift
on Amazon. Just type in robe, click.
Yeah, but I don't need to spend my money. I'm on a good time salary. Yeah.
Well,
and GCHS, don't forget about that.
Yeah, it's true. That I don't even consider that a salary.
Just volunteering. You might as well be
literally a volunteer. All right, Noah, what you got?
All right, my number 9 is Rapping Dreams and Nightmares by Meek Mill. The whole
nice.
Thing. And I can't, whenever it's on, no matter what setting I'm in, I have to rap the whole thing. And it's not even like a decision I make. It just starts happening. I can't not do it. It's just, I find pleasure out of it. I can almost feel Meek Mill, like his emotions. He's like, I can't even think. I used to pray for times like that. I could do it right now. I can't even start. If I start doing it, you'll
finish it. Yeah. No, there's a lot of songs like that. I feel like you gotta finish. You have to rap it. You have to.
Absolutely.
I think of what's that song? The first one I thought of was "Down" by Jay Sean and Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne's rap in that.
Oh, down like she's
supposed to be. Yeah, I could do
Down
that whole
on
thing.
the-
Down like
a
her temperature
and I
because
simply
she's
feel
0 degrees. Yeah, that one. That's one of those. You just have to. You have to rap it.
And also, this is kind of one like a thing. Like when you rap a Lil Wayne verse, for me at least, I have to like do it in his voice as well as I can.
Yeah. It comes from like it's like a nose. It's like a
Yeah,
nasally, like
yeah.
yeah. That's
Right.
exactly how he sounds like.
Money militia, and I'm the commissioner.
Yeah, literally. It's
That's
yeah.
good impression.
I'm not a good singer, but I'm good at mimicking other people. That's how I say. Like I can't sing, but I can like mimic voices enough to sound like I know what I'm doing.
So then, you might have a good voice then.
I don't think I do. No.
I mean, if you could perfectly imitate like, John Legend's voice.
Well, I
then
can't perfectly
he's
imitate it.
a good singer, you know what
Even
I'm
if
saying?
you
Like,
could like relatively imitate, he'd still be pretty good.
yeah.
I mean, like close.
Well, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
You're
Thanks.
welcome.
Yeah. Follow me on TikTok at Michael Bailey Music. That's a shameless plug.
That's a plug. Follow
It's a
it right
plug.
now.
That's a plug. I'm gonna be in the comments right now for putting that link in. All right, my number 8. This is the closest thing I have to a hobby. We talked about it on today's bum episode. Is Frisbee golf. I've taken a leave of absence from the game recently. You know, sometimes you gotta take a step back, find your love for the game. You know, a little
Right.
step back, reevaluate things. Be like, all right, no, Frisbee golf is a lot of fun. It's a hobby I picked up later in life, later in my high school days. And I liked it because I wasn't good at it at first. And then I got better. And it was like a challenge to me to just get better at it. And I got better. I did. And now like I flick discs quite a bit. I'm a big frolf guy. I'll defend the game. I support the game. I want to get back into it. I think I want to start just like going out there by myself, just like a little like therapeutic. Like, let's play 18, Wyatt. Let's just go out there by yourself, crack a few cold ones, flick some discs for sure. So yeah, Frisbee golf, my number 8.
I feel like that's a little targeting to the Will Obendorfer vote, but it's just whatever.
I think it's a good pick. It's a
good
genuine pick.
There's a putter disc, isn't there?
Mhm.
And
It's heavier and thicker.
Is there
And there's a fairway, like a mid-range. Yeah.
really?
There's 3 different discs as far as I know. Driver, mid-range,
I think
and
there's a
putter.
lot more. No,
probably
there's also in between a mid-range fairway driver and a putter. It's like low-key, just like golf. There's a shit ton of
Yeah, there's a sand disc too. So when you land in
and
the
wedge,
bunker,
yeah.
when you land in the bunker, you gotta throw the sand disc. Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
What if you
Alright,
is there like what if your disc goes in a tree or something? I mean, is there a tree disc?
You just gotta you can play where it lies. It's one of
You
those
gotta
things.
play it where it lies.
You gotta get up there. I've climbed some trees in my day just to throw some discs. Yeah.
I mean, discs are kind of expensive. Like
They
some of them
are.
are like $15-20. Like I'd climb a tree to find it. Like it's worth it.
That's true.
Definitely.
All right. My number 8 is something that I still do to this day as a 22-year-old that I have no shame about. And I love doing it. I will continue to do it if I am craving chocolate milk and I am at a restaurant and maybe some of my other friends are getting water, beer, or whatever their choice beverage is. If I'm craving a chocolate milk at a public restaurant, I will order a chocolate milk at a public restaurant and will not be acting like a kid. And saying that as a 22-year-old man, I want chocolate milk, and I think that is completely logical, and it's a little treat to myself, and I will continue to do it because I love it.
I respect that.
Chocolate milk
I respect
at
that.
public restaurants. Chocolate milk in your home, that's kind of normal. That's kind of like, I guess it's not an everyday thing, but like a special treat, but specifically at public restaurants and public places.
What's your favorite chocolate milk brand?
Oberweis. I don't know if you've had that.
Yes,
It's
so
they're the
good.
ones that are in the glass.
It's like a milkshake, dude. That stuff's
That's the
incredible.
right answer, I think. I think there's a right answer.
That's it. Yeah, that's the right.
And then
I
like
think that's
Prairie
right.
Farms is pretty good.
Mhm.
That's pretty good too.
What about the
But the
homemade?
ones that have at restaurants is always just like chocolate syrup and milk. It's never.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what about that? Like home making it, like
the
put
Nesquik.
Nesquik's good too.
Yeah, that's not bad. The powder, that's good, but
Yeah.
it hits.
I like it. Good pick. Noah, what you got?
All right, this one I'm sure is pretty common, and I think if you deny that you do this, you might be lying. Pretty high chance. But you know, you're taking a shower or something or whatever. You know, you got yourself, your reflection right in front of you, the mirror. You flex your muscles a little bit just to see what you got going for you, and then you know, you don't let it get to your head. Of course not. But
Yeah. No, I like that.
Guilty pleasure of mine, where I'm like, why am I doing this? But it's like,
I like that pick a lot.
Got to see what I got going.
I really like that pick. We're always checking ourselves out in the mirror. Always. Just consistently. Yeah.
I love watching those TikToks where it's like when you're drunk at a bar and you see yourself in the mirror and it's just like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like slows down. It's just like that's just everybody does it. And it's
I know.
Even like having like conversations with yourself in the mirror, like when you're like in your head, like especially when you're drunk and you're just like staring yourself in the wall and you're just like, you're good. You're good. What's up, Wyatt? And then you just like laugh. You ever just like laugh at yourself all the time? Oh, that's one of the more wholesome things in the world is when you're drunk and you look at yourself in the mirror and you just laugh. You're just having a giggle with your old pal yourself, you know?
You see like you look at your eyes, you're like,
yeah. Yeah, you're like, what did we get ourselves into, Wyatt? And you're just laughing with like your best friend, which is yourself. And so that's a great wholesome moment, I think, that everyone can appreciate. But yeah, flexing in the mirror, checking yourself out, I like that. That's a good pick. It's a really good pick. What is my my number 7? It's a food related item. This is I think it's pretty normal. It's basically raw dogging peanut butter, where like it's just you're not putting on a sandwich. You're not like adding it to you're not, like I'm talking like either a spoonful of peanut butter or literally just like you ever just get a jar and just like yeah. I mean
No, actually I never did that. I always thought that was gross.
Well, I have the
that's illegal.
I have
I don't know the finger thing. That's crazy.
Let me explain. I got those little single packets that are like this big.
Okay.
And not a big jar. I'm not doing that out of a big jar. So I get one of those and it's like two little, like, I just like, it's like, you know how like you have the chocolate pudding cups and like sometimes you just like don't use a spoon and just like use your mouth.
Yes.
Like tongue work that thing. Sometimes you do the little cups, the peanut butter cups, and I'll just like 2 fingers, scoop it all, take it.
Kind of like Jello. You know how you do Jello shots?
Yes.
Like that.
Yes, exactly like Jello shots. Yes, exactly. But peanut butter's awesome. And then whatever. Anyways, peanut butter is awesome. It's great by itself. And sometimes you don't need it on a sandwich. You just want to crave a little bit of peanut butter. And it's one of those foods that like it almost like takes a little bit of work to like eat because it's like it's thick. And it's like dry almost. It's like so it like works the jaw a little bit. It's a good workout. It's protein. It's protein too. So
right, it's straight protein.
Yeah, straight protein. Raw dog and peanut butter. My number 7.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of my go-to. You know, when like you're hungry, but it's not dinner time yet. You got like 2 or 3 more hours. A scoop or 2 of peanut butter. It'll tide you over, and it's like tastes good.
Yep.
It'll kind of fulfill that sweet tooth too in a little bit. So yeah, that's a great pick. So my number 7 is my second and last movie on this list. And I don't know if you guys have actually even seen this movie. It's pretty much a parody of the Hunger Games, and it's called The Starving Games.
Oh, dude,
and I fucking love this movie. It has like 0% on Rotten Tomatoes, something like that.
So bad.
It is just absolutely put on. It is cheesy. It is bad. But I found it hilarious. And when I watch it again or watch clips of it, I still find it fucking hilarious. I think it's so awesome. Everybody probably hates on it, but it is so funny. And like, I will never really openly say like, that is like, you know, a top, you know, something movie of all time for me. But like, it's surprisingly a lot higher than probably a lot of other good movies on my list. So I love watching that.
It has its like own category almost. It's just like that.
Yeah.
You know, bad but good. It's like impressively good with how bad it is.
Yeah. I need to rewatch that movie. I think I only saw it one time, and I watched like middle school because it came out at the time where like, or maybe it was like early freshman year, high school or something, where like we grew up in the age where like all our middle school friends and like mostly the girls were obsessed with Hunger Games.
Obsessed.
So like even us, some of us, like I've read the books, I enjoyed them, but like it was easy for us to make fun of the Hunger Games because all the girls liked it. So I think Starving Games was the perfect like humor for us. Like that was just age. It was like we're prime in their demographic zone. We're like young teenagers who want to make fun of this popular thing. Like that was us. So Starving Games is a good call. I like that.
Nostalgia pick. Kind of like what you do.
Nostalgia pick.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I always do nostalgia picks. I like that.
All right, my number 7. I like, I really enjoy mowing the lawn. I just enjoy it, dude. It's a nice time to be outside, and then like you get a little tan going. Let's see, if if you mow the lawn and then look back and just take a really good look at what you've done, I'm telling you, it's the most satisfying thing. It is the most satisfying thing. That's why I do it. That's why I love it. So
I can't say I agree, but I don't hate the pick. Like I can understand.
Depends on the lawn size. Like you have a huge lawn.
Yeah, we got bigger lawn.
That was horrible. Mine's like a decent size. Probably takes like hour, but
I will say it is kind of fun when you do see like, oh, I did that. And if you do it well and you have like the lines, that's kind of rewarding. That's
it's rewarding. Yeah,
and it's like enough work to where after it's like, you know what, that counts as a workout for the day. It's not like excruciating pain, but it's like that counted. Like you get enough sweat from it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. 100%. All right, good pick. My number 6. This is possibly my most specific one. I wasn't really quite sure how to describe it, like as a headline, but I'll describe it to you guys. Basically, it's deep dive YouTube videos on very specific things. So most specifically, I recently just watched a 6.5 hour YouTube video on seasons 3 and 4 of Lost. And it was awesome. And like I loved it. So it's like very specific YouTube videos that are very deep dives into things I enjoy. Like that. I watch there's this YouTuber called Comics Explained. So I'm not a comic book reader, but I really love like Marvel. And this guy like breaks down comic storylines for like 3 hours of like comic storylines that have been made into movies. So like Captain America Civil War. I watched like a 4-hour YouTube video of this guy explaining the actual comic book storyline of it. So like videos like that are super long. And like I watch like as I'm going to bed, maybe I'll fall asleep watching it, stuff like that. But just throwing on those videos, super specific, super detailed, super niche. I love those videos. I put in parentheses, it has to be like 3+ hours, maybe 2+, but like 2 or 3 hours long at least. I love those videos. And it's a guilty pleasure of mine.
So what is the length?
It's something about it being long makes me like, gives me a little bit of comfort. Be like, this dude put so much time into it. It's very detailed. It's very specific. And just sit there and you watch it. And again, I never watch it in one sitting. I always fall asleep watching it, but like I enjoy it. Like I'm interested in the topic. I'm interested enough to keep me engaged for long enough.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's I like that. It's very I like that.
Yeah, if you've seen the show Lost, you would love these videos. I think the guy's name is Billiam. He put together these videos like over a couple months. They're awesome.
So kind of going on with that, I don't have this on my list, but what made me think of that, it made me think of like, those YouTube videos where it's like Easter eggs explained in blank movie or blank TV show. I
New
love,
Rock Stars. Shout out
like,
New Rock
watching
Stars.
a movie or watching like a movie or a TV show. Like if I just finished binging like Stranger Things or something, I'm gonna go back on those on YouTube, and it's always suggested because like YouTube just knows you just watched it, and it just like shows you those like Easter egg videos, and those are always pretty interesting and cool. But I did not crack my list. But kind of going along with the TV show theme, my number 6 is re-binging sitcoms and other comedy shows like series that I've seen like 3-4 times. Like Friends, I've seen 4 times, probably all the way through. Like I'll watch it again. It's a comfort show. How I Met Your Mother, The Office. I'm currently rewatching that. I just finished How I Met Your Mother. Nathan
Yeah.
For You. I don't know if you've seen that, but I've seen every one of those episodes like 5 times probably. It's just I know it's gonna happen, but like it's still every time I watch it, it makes me it feels like it's the first time I'm watching again because of how good and how like comforting they are.
You got to give yourself a break though. Like like I'm currently on a break from New Girl. I haven't watched it in like probably 3 or 4 months. But like sometimes I throw it on the background, but like sit down and watch it all the way through. I've set myself up for probably around Thanksgiving to get back into it. Good timing too. Thanksgiving to Christmas time is gonna be awesome.
Oh
But
yeah.
That's when I'm gonna get back into it. So usually it's like a couple months, like a majority of almost a year. But yeah, then you get back into it. It's awesome.
It's like sometimes too, like trying to find a new show to watch that's like that's good. It just seems too difficult to do sometimes. So you're like, no, I'm just gonna watch The Office again.
Yeah, you can't get invested. It's so hard to get invested into a whole nother like world. Like when Stranger Things comes out with a new series, like I know what that world is like, so it's easy to get right back into a new season. But just like to take the time and effort to get into like a whole new like that's why I'll never get into Star Wars. I don't have the brain capacity to like take on another cinematic universe. I just don't. And I don't want to. And like I understand that. I know it's good. I know people are gonna give me shit, but like I just don't want to. Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
It is.
That's unfortunate.
It really is.
Yeah, that's all right. It's all right. Okay. We're on 6. All right.
Yeah.
Mine is, it's not singing in the shower, but it's literally performing in the shower. As in you're holding something, I don't know, bottle of shampoo, something. Not the soap. You can't do that.
Yeah.
But and acting like you're using it as a microphone. Actually, and then like I'll even imagine a crowd out there. And I'll just be singing like whatever song is on. I have to be feeling the song a lot for me to do that. But then again, I only put my favorite songs on when I'm in the shower. So it's like,
it's true.
Sometimes I'll even put a song where I'm like, I'm gonna perform this in the shower, play it just for the performance.
Oh yeah.
So it's I'm guilty of doing that.
Yeah.
Sure.
You always got to cue a few up. You'd be like, all right, I know what's coming.
Right.
I know I'm gonna hit these notes. Have you guys? This might be a little like too weird. Have you ever to like turn the lights off in the shower and shower in the dark?
I've never done that.
It's awesome. It's kind of cool. There's just like pitch black.
With the half and half, where you turn off the main bathroom lights, but if you have a shower light, you just turn that on.
Ooh,
that's nice.
So I don't have
in
a shower
the morning,
light.
Ideal.
Well, I had a time where the light in my bathroom went out and I was too lazy to fix it. So I showered in the dark for like, I want to say a good 2 months. I just didn't feel like fixing it. Yeah. Well, I would like crack the door a little bit and like you could still have some light under the door that would get through. But yeah, I would really shower in the dark. It's kind of fun. But yeah, I'd put on hella performances when I was in the dark too. Cause then you can't even imagine what it looks like. It's just darkness. Right. So it's awesome.
Oh no, dude. I mean, I have to close my eyes when I'm doing it too.
Yeah. Yeah. It puts you to really a new space.
Like yeah.
All right. Top 5. My number 5 is one that's very near and dear to my heart. This is something I drink coffee every single morning. So my guilty pleasure is when you add so much. Either what I actually wrote down is more creamer than coffee, but basically just like drowning your coffee in creamer. Some days I do it more than others. Some days I'm just feeling like I'll just put a little splash in. Some days I'm like, I don't want my coffee to taste like coffee. Like I want my coffee to taste like this French vanilla creamer, which is my go-to. But just like basically drowning your coffee in creamer. I think sometimes I get it. It's like not almost defeats the purpose. It doesn't taste like coffee anymore. And it's like probably not great for me, but it's a guilty pleasure of mine. And I do it too much. I guess I don't really like the taste of coffee. Now that I think about it, I just like the taste of the creamer that I put in the coffee. But yeah, drowning my coffee in creamer is my number 5.
Okay.
I like that pick.
All right.
Wow, I think that gets shit on a lot. Like I think some people that are like so like I don't know, just superficial that just are coffee connoisseurs. I mean, I consider myself a coffee connoisseur in a way since I was a barista, but like some people
Yeah.
I think find like just drinking black coffee is the only way to drink coffee. And I
Yeah.
think that's ridiculous. I think that's honestly pretty stupid. I think cream is a nice touch and
Mhm.
it's still coffee. It does the job.
I don't. People who are like,
I'm one of those people, Mike.
yeah, but you can't.
But it's not like I expect everyone to. It's just that's what I can't. I honestly like the taste of coffee.
No, you
and I
don't.
like the
You don't
smell.
actually like black coffee.
Dude, I love it, man. I love it. But it's more like it's more of the kind of just the feeling of like, when you're tired in the morning, it's a bitter cup of hot black coffee just wakes me up so quick. I'm like, oh, and then it's just good after that.
Yeah, I think it's the same phenomenon of like people who like drink whiskey straight, like on the rocks. They don't actually like it. Like you're like, but it's like more the experience of drinking it. Like you kind of like it's like a vibe check, and it like it sets the mood. Well, like
Right.
I don't
Yeah.
enjoy that I'm just drinking whiskey here. Like I'd prefer a little splash of Coke in there. But like I get the appeal. I've done it before. It's fun. It's like a good experience, but it's not like you don't enjoy the taste. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it certainly objectively doesn't taste good. Like you can't.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't taste good. No, but to me, it doesn't taste bad.
You enjoy it. It doesn't taste good, but you enjoy it.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense to me. That actually weirdly makes sense to me. All right. No, we got number 5.
Wait,
no, that was
5.
Wait.
Oh,
Michael's.
No,
I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right, my number 5 is Justin Bieber songs. That's my guilty pleasure. In terms of artists I like to listen to, that's like I feel like Justin Bieber, especially like our age growing up, it's like all the girls were like believers and whatever, but like his songs are catchy as fuck. Let's be real, like Baby, One Last Only Girl, and Love Yourself. Those are they're fun to sing, they're easy to harmonize too. They're easy just to like, I don't know, just good karaoke songs. And yeah, they're guilty pleasure of mine. I love singing them, love listening to them sometimes. I guess not all the time, but like, you know, they're guilty pleasure of mine. They're really.
I think now that you said it, I think Love Yourself would be an awesome karaoke song.
It's my go-to.
Yeah. I just thought of that. I was like, whoa, that would be fun. And then you can just say like fuck yourself instead and then get the crowd into it. They would love that.
That's sick.
Yeah. That's kind of a move. I'm doing that.
That'd be like a personal one. You're singing about someone.
Yeah. You know, you just gotta let it fly. And think the crowd would love that.
Go to a random stranger you don't know and you're just like, fuck yourself.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, just see how it goes, you know.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah. Good pick.
Good pick there. All right. My number 5 is have a shower beer on weekdays.
Like, unpack that one a little bit. Beer? Yeah, not on a weekday.
On a weekday, you know, after if it was really hot out when I was coaching football out there on the turf. And I don't know, man. Coaching, sometimes I come back and I'm like, I just want a beer after that. And don't want to go through the trouble of my parents or someone, oh, why are you drinking on a Wednesday? I'm like, I don't want to deal with that. So I'm just going to have it in the shower, enjoy it.
Interesting.
And then, you know, quench my thirst for a beer and then take a shower all at once. 2 birds, 1 stone.
So you're doing the shower beer out of like secrecy. Usually I do the shower beer out of like efficiency. No, like I do the shower beer like I need to catch up, just got out of practice. We're going out to the bars tonight. I need to like catch up. So shower beer. I do it out of efficiency. You're doing it out of secrecy. Like
I'm doing it out of secrecy and just pure just don't want to deal with anyone say anything about it. So I'm like, I'm doing it in secret.
I was gonna say you had me at shower beer and then lost me at weekday.
Yeah.
Personally, for me, I feel like I take the shower beer. I hold that sacred in terms of as a great pregame to the pregame. I think it's like the perfect, like, it's a Friday, you know, you're about to shower and change before you go out. Like, it just puts you in a good mood. You put your shower speaker on, or your speaker on in the bathroom, shower beer, you know, it's honestly probably top 3 beer of all time, obviously, but
probably true.
That shower before you go out is such a tone setter. Like, that's when the night switches for you.
You're playing bangers.
Yeah, your switch is like, all right, we're going full. We're going out tonight. That shower is everything, I think. Yeah.
Agree.
All right.
Agree.
My number 4 of guilty pleasures. This is my entire TikTok feed. Songwriter TikToks. This is how I find new music now. This is literally everyone I follow on TikTok is a singer or songwriter of some kind. I'm just addicted to it. I'm addicted to music. Maybe it's because I'm just like not musically gifted whatsoever. So I'm like latching on to other people who are. I love just like seeing original music and like someone who's like 18, 19 years old, like just started college, whatever, and is just like strumming away on their guitar, singing heartfelt lyrics. Like, I love that. I eat that shit up and I immediately follow. If I see an original song and just one person, their guitar, immediately follow all the time. Yeah, my entire feed is songwriter TikTok. So yeah, number 4, songwriter TikToks. I know, Michael, you have an appreciation for it as well.
Yeah, that's literally my whole For You page.
Mm-hmm.
With the occasional like 10% of it's like the thirst traps, but like that's come on, that's TikTok.
Right.
Yeah,
it's TikTok.
No, honestly, wait. This past week was Bama Rush. Oh my god, not just Bama, but like Florida, like SEC Rush.
I heard about
the same. What's that dance? You know what dance that they were all doing? Like I can't think of it, but they were all doing that same dance too. That was just stuck in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my number 4 is stupid reality TV. So this is not all reality TV. This is not The Bachelor. I love The Bachelor, love The Bachelorette. Been watching that the past weeks, but it is like the stupider than that. I'm talking like F-Boy Island, Love Island. I'm putting that category. I think it is just inherently stupid. Too Hot to Handle, great. That was just a fun watch. But those they're fun to just binge. I love when they all come out all at once, so I can just binge it all. Like Too Hot to Handle does that. Love Island, there's just too many episodes. It's kind of hard to keep up with that, but just binged F-Boy Island. That's, just a fucking, it's a stupid, like, they just have a bunch of corny, like, silly, like, phrases that was like F-boy, F-by. And I was just like, wow, that is so stupid. It was so stupid. I was just like, that is awesome. So yeah.
That is so awesome. Yeah.
That's a pretty straightforward pick. I like it. I think that's good. Your reality television's up there for a lot of people.
I want to make sure that on the graphic, it is not like Bachelor and Bachelorette. It is like even worse than that.
Okay. All right. We'll make that very clear.
Thank you.
Yes. All right. So my number 4, I really hope that you guys have had the pleasure of enjoying these, but I love Welch's Juicefuls fruit snacks. And I might be addicted to them. I don't know if I don't believe that there's no addictive chemical in them, because I have 1 bag and I have to have 6 more. And they go, like, I just get faster at eating. Like the 3rd bag that I eat, it's like it never even existed. It's like I ate that in like 2 seconds. It's like, all right, on to the next.
So these are not the normal Welch fruit snacks. They're the ones that.
No.
Okay.
I don't even like those. Honestly, I don't really like those that much.
Wow.
I like the ones with the juice in them, because then you take a bite with, like, this is what I like to do. I take a bite with my canines, like right here, and open it up, poke a little hole in it, and then suck the juice out, and then just eat. Man, it is an experience that I am addicted to. Absolutely.
I like it.
Absolutely.
I like that.
They're like the better version of Gushers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like Gushers have the potential to be that good, but they're so hard on the outside, they never work.
Mm-hmm.
And they changed the packaging. That's not the paper bag. It's not.
Oh yeah,
like the paper
bag Gushers were kind of sick.
Yeah, They were the best, dude. They tasted better for some reason. I don't know what it was.
I agree. I forgot that. Yeah, they had paper bags for the Gushers. That's nuts.
So good.
All right, top 3, the podium.
Here
we go. My number 3, it's genre of movies. It's rom-coms. I love rom-coms. I'm a rom-com sucker. I will watch a rom-com. If I see a rom-com, I will watch it and I will love it. I love it. I can't say much more than that.
What's your favorite?
About Time. My favorite movie, rom-com, is About Time. It's a phenomenal movie. They just took it off Netflix. Scumbag move. So I need to find another place to watch it. It's a phenomenal movie. Yeah, I recommend it to everyone. But I love rom-coms. I love a good rom-com. They always make me cry almost every time. I've watched About Time probably 15 to 20 times. I've probably cried. I say cry like lightly. Like usually it's like, like it's hard for me to like sob cry, but like you tear up a little bit.
Right.
Probably 80% of the time. So rom-coms always get me. I'm a sucker for them. I'm not ashamed of it, but it's a guilty pleasure. Rom-coms.
All right. Like that.
It's a good pick. I'll talk more about that later. That's all I'll say. So my number 3 is Lunchables, but more specifically, the pizza. I actually just grabbed this out of my trash can because I had it for lunch today. I'm 22 and I still have this. I think it is amazing. This one specifically, the
Crunch Bar too.
Cracker ones, all right. Like, they don't top. Like, There's something about the crust and the sauce that is just so good. I don't know how they make it so good, and honestly, like it's a nice little size for lunch. 420 calories, and like not that sugary or anything. Not that much sodium. Like, it's not that bad.
There's something about the Crunch Bar being like frozen solid that I love. I love that.
Yeah, and it's just it's perfect. Pizza Lunchable. That was one of my Instagram captions one time. That was like, I think it was like
I came up with it.
No,
I literally came up with that.
No, you did not.
We were together trying to figure it out. I was with you. I was literally with you.
I came up with that. Caption. I swear to God. You probably was like, wow, why'd that come out of your mouth?
I think we workshopped it. I'm almost 90% sure I came up with it.
Because I say this all the time. Like, I still think it to this day. And they call me a pizza lunchable because I just hit different. Because I remember talking about having a pizza lunchable that day and it was hitting different.
I think we workshopped it. I think 50-50. I think we workshopped it.
I'll say 90-10.
All right.
But I'll give you 10%.
Whatever. Fine. Noah, what you got?
It's all right. All right. Number 3, living in the great city of Carmel. I really I try to drive as fast as I possibly can through roundabouts. Meaning and I want to, I try to go through roundabouts like as fast as possible. Literally, like 35 miles an hour. I try to hit that.
What's the goal?
But the goal is, well, I'm a big F1 fan, Formula One racing.
Yeah.
And I watch those guys just whip those cars and like going 160 on the turns and things, and I just want to be like them. So I try to like give myself a little bit of pride in my driving ability. So if I can drive through a roundabout going like 30-35 miles an hour, I'm like, ooh, I ripped that one. And it's fun, man. It's fun, but it's also unsafe, and I would not recommend it for a lot of people. But you know what? If you want to, give it a shot at the same time.
Enabling DRS in the middle of a roundabout.
It's fun.
I'm just imagining Noah just like driving through a roundabout. He's like, just hit a PR. Like, just hit 38, like new PR.
Dude, 38 would be nuts. It's always like if I go through a roundabout going 26 miles an hour, I'm like, that wasn't good. It just wasn't good enough. Basically, I've gone through too many roundabouts living in Carmel. So now it's like a game to me.
Yeah.
So now
what do you do on those like double roundabouts where it's like a figure 8 and you gotta like
Oh, those ones, yeah. Nah, I mean,
Those are
okay,
tough.
I'm not going 30 through them. I'm not going 30, but there's like for those ones, it's like a different range. It's like
Yeah.
if I can go through those, and I don't even know. You can tell when you're going fast too. So
Yeah.
keep it up.
When
Keep
I'm
the
going
pace.
when I'm going straight through a roundabout, I try to like make it as smooth as possible. Like just do like a
Yes.
little vroom. So it's not like
Yeah.
like just try to like almost like I'm
Like
going
if I'm
straight.
going right, like on the first exit, I'll like whip left first and then just take that turn like so hard. Get so close to the curb. Like I'm like looking at the curb.
Yeah.
It's fun, man.
Interesting.
It's the little things. The
Yeah.
little things.
Fair enough. I never would have thought about that in a million years. So I like that. That's why we love having guests on. You never would have thought of going 30 miles an hour through a roundabout. Like it. All right.
That's the goal.
My number 2, it's a recent addiction of mine that I'm trying hard to break, but it is a guilty pleasure. It's DoorDash. It's DoorDashing food to my house. So it's so easy to just like, it's raining. I don't want to drive in the rain. DoorDash. I'm hungry. DoorDash. I've had a beer. DoorDash. Like it's so easy and it's so much fun because then it's like a little gift. We're just like, oh, food shows up at your door. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. So
it's so expensive.
I
It's
know.
so
I'm trying to
expensive, too.
break it. I'm trying to. I haven't DoorDash something in a long time. Usually it's only like after a couple of drinks, and I just like DoorDash something because like being responsible, obviously. But like I'm hungry. You get hungry. I'll DoorDash like Taco Bell. I think it's almost like exclusively Taco Bell. Which honestly I almost thought of as a guilty pleasure, but like I'm very open and like I don't think it's a guilty pleasure at all, so I didn't put it on the list. But just DoorDashing things in general. I think it's up there.
Like
Do you have the Dash Pass? You should.
No, I did for a day, so I got the free trial and could get 20% off, and I got rid of it.
I like last
20%
year.
off, so-
I think senior year of college, it saved me like $60 or $70. But because I had it, I also DoorDashed a lot more. So it feeds into the addiction. But if you're addicted, like might as well send it. Might as well send the Dash Pass.
No, but I had it for a day and I realized I was addicted, so I stopped it. I did the free trial, got 20% off of an order, and then stopped it. Yeah,
it was bad in college. Dude. I do it. In college, it's like
so
I'm not
easy.
going and drive right now. Just not. So I'm gonna order DoorDash. I get that. 100%.
All right. My number 2 is kind of more recent, I guess, than a lot of the other things on our list. But it is going on either apartments.com or Zillow and just typing in random cities and just looking at the nice, luxurious apartments. I think it's so cool seeing how, like, honestly, in some cities, like the price differs so much. You see a nice ass apartment and like, I don't know, not that popular of a city. And then for like double the cost, it's a shittier one in like New York or Chicago. You're just like, what? Like, what the fuck? But like, I think it's really cool seeing like, I don't know, the difference in price and just the difference in like amenities and different like rooftop views that some apartment buildings have. And then same with houses. There's this account on Twitter. I think it's like Zillow.
I follow them on Twitter.
Really? That's funny.
And they just post like these nice houses and post probably like 8 to 12 pictures of them. They just posted a house about like the University of Cincinnati one. You see that one, Wyatt?
I don't think so.
They had like a basketball court in the basement and like.
Oh no, there was one in Indiana.
Oh no, that one was from a they turned an old like high school basketball gym
into a
house. And so the kitchen has like basketball flooring, and then there's also another full court with seats.
That one was awesome. That was sweet.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be funny if they didn't have a basketball court? It's like you literally made this out of basketball.
Yeah, they hated basketball.
Yeah, they're like, no, we're a lacrosse family. It's like, what?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Live in a basketball. You live on a basketball
court. You literally
court.
live in the basketball court. But yeah, I don't do that, but I 100% see the appeal. Like I think it's really fun. Like I love that Twitter account.
Like if you're bored, like the favorite thing to do, like if I'm just sitting on the toilet, just want to pass time, go on apartments.com, type in a random city and just set a price range and start looking.
Oh
They're
yeah.
like, I know I'm
Try
never
to
gonna live in like
manifest it.
Salt Lake City, but like, might as well look at the apartments there, you know?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. We could live like kings in like Tulsa or like Omaha. Like I'm sure
That'd be s-
cost of living is a lot
got
lower.
a nice view of the unbeatable view of the cornfield.
Yeah, exactly. I
Unbeatable.
mean, like it's not like we're getting much better here in Indiana.
That's so true.
Yeah.
That's so true. But you can't. I mean, I feel like Indiana still has. I mean, like Indianapolis has some very nice apartments. It would like shock you. I
Oh
feel
yeah.
like. That's nice.
And honestly,
Yeah,
it's not too expensive. Like there's some really nice ones in Indiana. I guess compared to like the ones I'm looking at in Chicago. But
Yeah. Right.
Yep.
Okay. My number 2 is. I mean, it's the Mamma Mia soundtrack. I mean, I can't get enough of it, man. I can't get enough of it. What is that? Dancing Queen.
Mm-hmm.
If that song comes on, I mean, that song gives me some sort of energy boost or something where I'm just like, this is a great song. And then, there's a lot. Like Super Trooper, it's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm blanking. Give Me a
Gimme,
Man
Gimme.
After Midnight.
Yeah.
Gimme. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, wait. Yeah, Gimme.
Yeah.
Gimme. Yeah. Dude,
It's a great
the
soundtrack.
movie's great. I haven't seen the second one. I've not seen the second one because I'm
haven't either.
afraid I'll be disappointed because the first one was just great. So,
Yeah, I
but
also
I like
have
the
not seen it.
soundtrack more than I like the movie, I will say. And then I like High School Musical, the movie, more than I like the soundtrack. If that makes
Interesting.
any sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right.
one of the bucket list things for me is going to see ABBA because they like still perform and they like
Dude, they're
that'd
good.
be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be a cool concert to where it's
Yeah.
like not what I normally listen to, but like they got
Oh my
some
God.
bangers. And that'd be so sick seeing them in
If
person.
I could see,
That would
Yeah.
be sweet. Yeah.
if I could see ABBA play Dancing Queen live, I mean, I'd lose my mind.
Yeah.
Might jump up
Crazy.
stage.
Just
I'd
get
jump
on
the stage.
Rush.
I mean, it'd be crazy. Yeah. I'm like, I have to do this.
Yeah.
I have to.
I like it. All right.
That's Cap.
Number 1. Mine, we briefly mentioned it. I think Michael said it before. I'm doing an all encompassing like genre of just reality television. Obviously Bachelorette is my happy place. I am behind on this season of Bachelorette. I wrote a whole blog about why like I'm just weirdly not interested in this season. Even though I love Gabby and I love Rachel. It's complicated. I have a complicated history with this season so far. But I am behind. I need to catch up. But yeah, reality television is awesome. Anyone who says otherwise, grow up. It's fun. It's just like, it's fake. It's overproduced. Yeah, that's like everything. It's just it's less produced than a scripted show, just by a little bit. Which I mean,
That's true.
it's closer to reality than your little scripted show.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's fun, and it's fun to like be on Twitter, and it's like a fun community because it's one of the few things you watch live. Reality television and sports are the 2 things you watch live. Nothing else you really watch live. So like Bachelor and sports, that's all I watch live. Nothing else I'm watching live. I'm not watching Stranger Things every Monday at 9/8 Central or something. It's just not happening. So yeah.
But like Keeping Up with the Kardashians, that's not live. Is it?
Yeah. No, it's not live.
Keeping Up. What?
Do they come out like once a
say?
week? Like, yeah, some of those shows come out once a
don't-
week. I'll give you that.
How would that be? I don't know.
But that's reality.
Michael, do you know? Is like Keeping Up with the Kardashians? Is that?
Well, it's not. I don't think they drop. It's not live.
It's probably new episodes weekly, but they filmed it probably like last summer.
Yeah. Okay. Like, I mean, The Bachelor, Bachelorette
right.
filmed in like January, February. It's not live,
Oh, you mean it's like? Oh, okay. I see. What
but you
saying.
watch
I'm so-
on live television.
I'm
Like,
so,
Love
Yeah.
Island's like the
like they
closest
didn't
to
go.
live.
They didn't do a second take.
yeah,
Like they just like going.
yeah.
I see.
And you're watching it at a certain time during the week. You have to, or else you missed it. Like you watch live on television. Like I know, Mondays at 8, Bachelorette's on. But like anything on Netflix, I can watch at any time during the day, whenever. I can binge watch all of Stranger Things. That's why they're starting to break it up. Beside the point. But yeah, I just like watching something live on television on cable You turn on Bachelorette at 8. You watch commercials, which is a crazy concept. It's that in sports. It's literally reality television in sports. So yeah, reality television is my number one guilty pleasure.
Yeah, I believe
And the
I had
news.
that on I had my top 10 underrated as like my number 2 or 3 was like live television, because I think that's just as a whole brings everybody together in that community.
Yeah.
Like when Bachelorette's like trending on Twitter during the commercial breaks, you're just looking at the memes.
Yeah.
Same with like Euphoria came out at 10 p.m. every Sunday when that was big in the winter. It's kind of similar to that. But yeah, my number 1, Wyatt said it earlier, is rom-coms, the whole genre as a whole. Guilty pleasure of mine. I think that's just, and overall, not just my guilty pleasure, but I think as a whole, as a collective, I think that's got to be like the most common, like the number 1, all encompassing. It's not like, it's like scripted in a sense where it's gonna happen. They're gonna start to fall in love. There's gonna be something wrong, and then they're gonna fall back in love. And that's just how it works. But at the same time, it's still fun watching it, and it's same thing of what kind of my theme of this whole list is, like comforting. It's very comforting. Sometimes they'll make you cry, and there'll also be some funny like one-liners and some funny like comedic relief in there to make it enjoyable.
What's your favorite?
So yeah, I knew you guys were gonna ask this. So as of late, like of recently, I love to Set It Up on Netflix with Zoe Deschanel, just because I love Zoe Deschanel. But all time, The Proposal and The Breakup. The Breakup's with Vince Vaughn and Jennifer Aniston, and then The Proposal, obviously, with Sandra Bullock and Ryan Reynolds. But
you know what's funny about Set It Up, the movie? So when that first came out on Netflix, I had multiple people tell me that I looked like Glenn Powell. But then Top Gun comes out when he's jacked and better looking. No one once said that. No one said that. So
it's because he was younger.
Mental
note. He was younger at the time. Like that was 2016. Like he looked younger about what the age
he filmed He filmed Top Gun like 2.5 years later, like 2019. So
okay, well maybe he just
well, I just mental note for everyone who said I looked like him then and didn't say I look like him now. Just that's a mental note. I remember. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, my number 1 is I have a really bad habit. So I have a bad habit of watching like grade school football tapes, like the games I used to play.
Okay.
It's pretty. Okay. You can ask any of my siblings. Like the amount of times they've walked into the house and I'm home alone. I don't think anyone's there, and then they come in and I'm just like, oh, I'm watching these tapes from 5th grade of me playing football. My dad filmed all the games like for like the team, so I have all of them. And hell yeah, dude, I look at them all the time.
That's so funny.
I look at them all the time.
I was wondering,
like, fun,
I didn't know those tapes existed. Are they like CDs?
I got them. So, yeah, we have like 20 CDs of just like SLDM versus OLMC 5th.
SLDM
this is a good one. Like this is a good one. So
that's
fun.
awesome.
It is so fun. It's bad habit.
No, I would watch those too. Dude, if I had tape of my 50-point game, and you were putting up
day.
Yeah, and like Noah was putting up 50 points in the football terms every single Sunday for OMC. You're just putting up crazy numbers. So like I would watch that too.
Oh, man.
I get that. 100%.
I definitely get that. That's like me with the boat video. The boat video and my old high school productions. My Panasonic posted all those.
Yeah.
Every now and then I get them to watch.
Yeah. I mean, when you're proud of something, you watch it.
Yeah.
I'm serious. If I had a tape of my 50-point basketball game, every first date I ever go on would just be like watching that. I'm like, hey, I got a fun movie we're gonna watch. And they're like, wow, that kid's really good. I'm like, you know who that kid grew up to be? This fucking guy right here. Yeah. Yeah. I would kill for that tape. I would kill for tape.
You'd probably be like, what is this?
Yeah. Like, why are we watching a high school church league basketball game?
There's 2 reactions from that. It's either like marry me now or just like she leaves.
Yeah.
Just like I feel like there's no in between. There's just like
Guess and check. Trial by trial by error. We'll figure it out.
The right girl is the one who marries you.
Based off
right
that.
then and there.
Yeah. They're like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get recognized in the street. Hey, Wyatt, are you the guy who scored 50 points in a COA basketball game? Yeah, I am.
You're like,
If that's me.
guilty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just Steve guilty. Yeah. My bad. Oh,
Yeah.
was your boyfriend on St. Michael that day? Oops, my bad. Didn't mean to ruin his career.
All right.
Gosh.
Was
All
I
right.
gonna say Michael?
Michael or Matthew? Wait, I can check. I have the scoreboard right there.
Might have been Matthew.
Let's find out.
Matthew.
Oh yeah, he does
Let's
have
find
that
out.
hung up. Oh my god.
Actually, my name's on there. I think I remember that dude. He was.
It doesn't
he
say
was that too
on
much.
the score sheet, but I did score. People forget 41 in the second half. I had 9 points at halftime. Just for people who were like wondering, I know we got a couple comments about that. People were commenting, asking. All right.
How many assists?
Oh, probably 4. That was not bad. Not bad. I'm sure
It's not bad. No, I know.
We didn't keep track of assists,
I know.
unfortunately. Yeah. And Noah was actually my coach. I'm pretty sure.
That's why. See, because I was trying to find my name.
Yeah.
I couldn't play.
You were coaching.
Couldn't play. I was coaching. So
And yeah.
must
And
have,
I'm pretty sure you pulled me when I had 49 points, but I'm over it. And then we put me back in. Yeah, and then we put me back in. Well, I was like
your
pulling.
dad told me to do that.
Yeah,
I think your dad told me to.
My dad definitely did. I
He was
remember
like,
that.
pull him at 49. I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh no, he pulled me because I had so many points, and then we went to the scorebook with like 2 minutes ago. We added them all up, and I had 49, and then they put me back in, so I get 50. But this isn't about me. This isn't about me. Sorry. Back to top 10. I'm glory days. Glory days. Yeah, whatever. All right. That's our top 10 Tuesday. Top 10 guilty pleasures. I think honestly, not a lot of arguments there. I think we had a good list all around.
No.
This should be a pretty good poll. I think a lot of people will be have some tough decisions to make amongst us. So everyone can go vote on Wednesday. It'll be up on our Twitter page at Good Time Content. So yeah, go vote for us or me or Michael or Noah, whoever's list you like best. Thanks for listening all. Love y'all. Peace.